Some very inventive kills, aren't they? Did you have a favourite one?
Oh, my favourite kill is probably when he cuts somebody's stomach open, rips out his guts, inflates it like a balloon, turns it into a dog, and then approaches the kid who's got his blood, his stomach's, all the blood's coming out, and he approaches the kid with the dog and goes, woof, woof, like that. So that's not even the kill. That's the bit on the way to the... And then, as the kid runs off, he trips on his entrails, and then Stitches gets a balloon pump, and you'll have to see the film if you want to find out how the balloon pump is utilised as a murder weapon.
That's quite something. You need to watch it now, don't they? Definitely.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
You mentioned kind of balloons there and twisting them in different shapes. It made me think of your street experience as an entertainer. Did that help at all with that?
Yeah, well, I used to do, before I started doing stand-up, I used to be a children's entertainer. I used to do, juggling and all that sort of stuff. And... So that's all in there, I'm juggling and balancing things on my chin, but I had to make it look like I was bad at it. But all of the stuff, like there's a lot of, before he kills people, he kind of does a lot of spins the knife, he sort of flicks the knife around, and there's a bit where I kill a girl with an umbrella, and the umbrella's on the floor, and he flicks it up and it spins in the air and he does all that, and that's all me. That's no special effects, that's all me. I'm like Jackie Chan. Yeah.
You're a man with your stunts, aren't you? Because it's a very physical role, as you say, and you're a big biker, aren't you? An off-road biker. Does that help you with preparation for doing it as well?
Well, there was actually a whole bit that was cut out. That there's a chase bit which involves me on a tiny tricycle, and there was a whole thing where we were on a mountain bike and we stabbed in the seat, and then I did a big fly through the air and smash through a barrier, and it kind of in the end, like, to kind of make it work, there's a whole bit that was lost, so, which is fine, it works brilliantly and it doesn't really need that bit in, but yeah, it was great. We just sort of in fact, at one point, Conor, the director, did have to say, can we just remember that the safety first? Because I was going, smashing. I was just going, just hit me with that thing, They're going, no, it's just, no, I'll just fall on there. And the stunt people are going, we have to put mats down. Oh, no, it's fine. It's like, there was one bit actually where Stitches gets smashed in the face with a fridge door, and with that, the way the shot was done, it smashed in the face and then had to fall backwards, but because you could see the floor before the camera moved, the stunt guys had to shove the mat in at the last minute, so when I walk across the floor there's no mat there, and you see the floor, and then I just have to trust that they get the mat, so I can smash in the face, and I just go like that. I'm just falling backwards going, please let them have put it in. So yeah, they got that.
It's quite hardcore, isn't it? I can see it's got to be in the DVD extras, those things as well, that weren't actually in the film, surely.
Yeah, well there's a bit sort of at the end, in the credits, where I was flicking the umbrella around and it got caught on the boom, so I go flick like that and I put my hand out to catch it and it just stays. It's just, okay. So
I believe you had a bit of an incident where you went into a pub as well, full makeup.
Yes, yeah, that's right. I was we were filming all the outdoor graveyard stuff, and I was desperate for the toilet, so I went into a pub and I walked in there. And the whole pub it's just like a small country pub in Ireland, and this clown walks through, the face all slashed up, and they were like that. And I just didn't, and I got so used to, because my whole face, my eye and everything was all glued down, like from first thing in the morning it got quite weird. It got to the point where I couldn't judge distance anymore, and so I went to the toilet and stood at the urinal, and the guy next to me was like, all right, didn't bat an eyelid, and then went back out. And then I was chatting to some of the guys in the pub, and this old woman came up and she just went, no, are you an actor? And I had the full slashed up face and all the rest of it. And she went, because I know your face from somewhere. Oh, really? Do you? You know half my face from somewhere. So.
You caused your own little horror moment, didn't you, when you went into a chemist because you had your hands very bloody, didn't you? Tell me what happened.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, the blood actually stained my hands, so I went into a chemist and without thinking, I said, have you got anything that can get this blood off my hands? And they were like, and I went, oh no, it's not my blood. It's and the woman's going, it's, and I'm like saying, I said, well, it's not real blood. It's just, what you've been doing? I've been killing teenagers.
I know you are a big horror fan yourself, aren't you? What are the kind of inspirations for you when you were doing this film?
When I was doing this one, well, basically, I wanted to, like, when I was a kid, I loved the Maniac Cop series, you know, and so there's a nod to that. But what I wanted to do was basically, it was all of those classic, slasher. You know, those real sort of slasher baddies. I wanted Stitches to be like that, but I wanted him to, whereas all those classic slasher baddies are American, I wanted him to be like that, but very British. So he's sort of like, the way I describe it is if Freddy Krueger went on holiday and he got his daft mate in and went, look, can you just, he's sort of like a supply killer. He's the sort of bloke that you just go, look, if you slip this bloke a few quid, he'll do a bit of killing for you.
What's next for you now, Ross?
I'm just about to start, the film comes out on general release in October, and I'm just about to start a big live tour. So back to my day job for a bit, and then hopefully I'll get to kill some teenagers soon. Yeah.
Brilliant. We look forward to Stitches coming out and the tour as well. Great to speak to you, Ross.